Shalom, Ohalai, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashim, Rakah, Wadash, peace and blessings to the elders, apostles, great wisdom, who taught us this truth and will. Peace and salutations to the Akim, put it on as the elite, striving for perfection, like our righteousness, by being obedient to what's written inside the scriptures. Shalom. This is your brother Facade out of Great Millstone, Houston, coming to you with an impromptu lesson, going into this pastor, you know, going teaching lies, you know, uh, being fully invested inside of this society in which we live in, which is Babylon the Great, which is America, right? And preaching and telling people about how critical race theory shouldn't be taught and how if you work hard enough, you can achieve the American dream. But wait, have we not worked hard enough here? Have we not been working hard since slavery? And then after slavery, Reconstruction, for 100 more years. And after that, Jim Crow, and then now it's subtile Jim Crow going on. How they railroad Jake, the Hispanic, the Negroes, Native American inside these prison cells, the penitentiaries. How we're still languishing in our society. Have we not worked hard all these years and been subjected to bullshit? You see, American dream is about individuality. It's about I, if I can achieve something, and that's really between the Negroes and Hispanics and natives. All right, if they achieve something, it's just for self. These other heathen nations, they come here and they do the so-called American dream. It's for their line or their lineage, to be prosperous. They pass down their wealth to throughout generations. A lot of these other heathen nations. But Jake get a bag or how you say start a business. It's only for him. All right, Jake would get buried with his Cadillac, and a bag of money. You know, that's what's on Jake's mind. Jake's not giving a damn about what's going on over there on the north side of town, on the south side of town, or the east side of town, or the west side of town. All right, all he cares about is what's happening up under his own damn roof. You know, what's happening in his own damn life. Everybody else, hey, it's for each his own when it comes to Jake, man. And for this pastor right here, this is how he's preaching. This is what he's preaching, man. Okay, get your own. Hey, I got it. You need to go get it too. As he's getting treated like a fucking um a jigaboo monkey, dumbass slave on a day to day. You know, it don't matter what he's saying. He can't go inside of certain communities and not be racially profiled. He can't go in his own community and not be racially profiled. All right. Now he can ignore the fact that these people hate his black guts, his so-called his African American guts, but the truth is there. The truth is in the pudding, man. Statistics. They say men lie, women lie, but these stats don't lie. Okay, we are maxed out in these prison cells. We are maxed out on unemployment. We are maxed out in nation wealth. I mean, not maxed out. We are underlying. We have nothing when it comes to wealth because we do nothing but consume. Okay, and we're wrapped up in these curses out here. So I wanted to bring up this lesson because you see and you hear a lot of individuals saying that, man, you just gotta work hard to achieve this shit, and it's taken away from the fact that we have done nothing but work hard since we've been here, man, and we're suffering in this affliction because we're in a cursed state. All right, only those men who hear the voice of the Lord and turn to Him and start to live how the Lord had ordered them to live by His strict commandments, man, are the ones who are going to understand what's going on here in this world. But the other people, man, they're going to walk around all day long, groping at noonday, man, searching for shit, not understanding what's going on and just trying to say, but He's not saying nothing new. he's just saying a bunch of bullshit, man. Shit that these individuals have always tried to do out here, always trying to be included inside of Western society, inside of Babylon the Great or so-called America. All right, you play this clip and perfectly just to be edifying to the body and get a few precepts.
Yep.
If that young girl was a Muslim student, that wouldn't have happened.
Nope. Nope.
But because her parents have trained her up in the way that she should go, a teacher who claims to be atheist demean her for her belief system. And I want to tell you tonight that that is awful. It's the lowest of the lowest that we can ever imagine that we can go to. You know, there was a time where the Bible was permitted into the public school system.
Yep.
And how did our children perform then?
Better.
How was the hearts of our children in society when the Bible was allowed to get into the school system? Well, we didn't have as many school shootings as we have now.
Yep. Nope.
Our children performed better.
Yes, they did.
And we didn't have many of the tragic ideologies being pushed upon our children like transgenderism, grooming, critical race theory, and what this county calls racial consciousness. You know, our teachers.
So he throws critical race theory and racial consciousness in there with genderism and everything, man. All right. So to him, knowing about who you are is as vile as that community, as the alphabet community. All right. That's all inside these scriptures. And you grab his precept because our people don't want the knowledge at the end of the day, man. Our people want to stay in a deaf, dumb state, you know, and being attached to these heathens. They want that type of lifestyle. All right, it's Jeremiah 4:22. It says, "For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge." All right,
Teachers were trained for 2 weeks on a pseudo format of critical race theory. Critical race theory will never solve racism because critical race theory is racism.
so learning about the struggle of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American ethnic groups, who are Israelites, you know, is racism. And in a way, he's right, but he not even understanding. Like this is an individual that probably is highly educated, went to college, so-called went to that cemetery school and stuff. Probably has an extensive vocabulary, but what does it profit if you don't use these words? You don't understand these words that you learn how to spell, you learn how to pronunciate and stuff. What does it profit? All right. So you go into the word racism, and it's just somebody who loves his race, who would pick his race over any other race. Okay? It doesn't mean it advocates violence. Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, has used his racism, all right, to advocate violence and set snares so that he can continue to stay on top. All right? Critical race theory pointing out all the violence and atrocities, the snares that was set to keep him on top, to expose this devil is what critical race theory is about. And it's not critical race theory, it's critical race facts that were put out there. But he sees that hurts his counterparts, the people who pay him that money to continue to lie. Okay? And that's why the the child, the people who started Is that, can I put this? The abortion thing. That woman who started the abortion thing. She advocated pastors. She included pastors to preach that word. On telling them about going and get down there to abort their kids, their children. All right, they use the pastors. They've always used the pastors in the so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native American communities, man, to advocate what they wanted to be pushed in there because they know that these people got a fear of the Lord or have a zeal for the Lord, but not according to knowledge. As the scripture goes into, right?
The only way that we can get rid of racism is that the individual, not a group,
Yeah.
must come to the realization that they should love their neighbor as themselves.
All right. So who's your neighbor, man? All right, because the Lord is not dealing with other heathen nations. Okay, so you can say the Lord is a racist when it comes down to it, man. The Lord loves his seed, the people that are called by his name. Okay, that seed of righteousness, which is Joshua Raleigh, who is Israel. That's who the Lord is dealing with. Okay, that's who the Lord put on earth to put his ways out there, man. That seed of righteousness. All right, grab this right quick. It's the Psalms 147 and 19. It says, He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. Right there, man. Okay? This is a pastor that's preaching lies. Okay? Preaching that everybody is included once again. And that's straight out of the devil's mouth. Okay? The Lord has already predestinated this. So at the end of the day, he's atheist because he's going against these scriptures. And the scriptures say, man, let him be accursed who adds or takes away from these scriptures, man. So he's not believing on Yahweh. He's taking up the ways of the devil. He saw Edom, the Edomite that's out here ruling the world in wickedness. All right, so it says, he have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. All right.
I'm against white supremacy and I'm against black supremacy, but I'm for God's supremacy.
That's right.
And the Bible says that God be true
And every man a
is a
liar.
human being a liar.
That's right.
All right.
And to make
Let's grab this right quick because this is a double-edged sword. You pick up this sword and you're not supposed to be picking up this sword. You'll cut yourself, man. All right, it's like a child playing with a knife, playing with a gun, playing with a weapon. All right, if you pick up something that you're not supposed to, man, you can hurt yourself, and that's what it is—a double-edged sword, man. You'll cut your own damn self. All right, trying to wield these words. All right, grab this. It's Hebrews 4:12. It says, "For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword." Okay, this word is sharper than any two-edged sword. It's referred to as a weapon, you know. But it says piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. So his intent of his heart is being made evident. All right, that he loves Babylon the Great. He's just a nigga. There's nothing special about this individual, right? These people will perish for a lack of knowledge. All right, a little bit more in this video.
black students feel like they are inferior because of the color of their skin
Mm-hmm.
is an affront to the very fact that I have three beautiful black children,
Mm-hmm.
two boys and a girl. And I don't teach them that they're inferior to anybody, especially someone.
And if you're teaching them to be that anything that the men that you see on the highways and byways, the GMS brothers. If you're teaching them anything else, you're teaching them to hold on to death, hold on to the devil. All right, you teaching them how to be a homosexual. You teaching them how to be a pedo. You teaching them how to be all these wicked things. You know, a thief and a robber as you are. That's all you're teaching your sons, man. All right, and you're teaching your daughters to be whores in these streets. All right, because you don't teach your children the truth, man. You set them up to perish, to die, to be destroyed out here in this world in which we living in. So if you're teaching them to hold on to Babylon the Great, you raising up your children to hold on to America, man. You're teaching them to die, man. All right, you teaching them to perish out here. Okay, so you ain't teaching them shit.
It doesn't look like them.
Nope.
I train them that they can realize the American dream if they work hard, if
Yep.
they invest their time into things that matter. But it's a shame before God
Mm-hmm.
that these institutions today in America are teaching black children otherwise.
So he lying on the one he called God, right? This man has death and destruction, man. Woe to him. All right, let's get some of that on these false pastors, man. All right, this is Jeremiah 23. I just start at 1. It says, "Woe unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture," saith the Lord. So he's teaching his ways once again, not the ways of the Lord. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord. So, man, the Lord's going to make it very plain to this demon, this devil right here, that's preaching this false doctrine. All right? Everything that he says that that this place is, he's going to see what really it is. The Lord's going to reveal it unto him. He's going to see the rape, murder, and robbery that this place is, you know, and what it's about. He's going to see the hell that this place really is, man. All right, he's gonna have to feel it, man.
As we are failing in the public school system. This must change, this must stop, and it will not happen on children otherwise as we are failing in the public school system. This
Okay.
must change, this must.
When have we ever done good in the public school system? Any school system? They outlawed reading during Jim Crow. He's not gonna talk about that. That's what critical race fact talks about. Talks about how they wasn't allowed to teach or outlaw literacy, should I say? They weren't allowed to teach the so-called Negro, Hispanic, Native American race how to read. Okay, they tried their hardest not to further the so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native race because they know them to be the children of Yahweh. All right, the spirit within, bears witness to this being the truth, man. This track record that's operating here, that's playing out right here, this movie that's playing out right here on Earth, right? So they've never done good inside of any of these schools because these schools wasn't set up for them to be successful in. It was set up for them to be railroaded off into these penitentiaries, man, until the corners of society and languished away. All right, never to succeed, man. That's how it's said. The world was given into the hand of the wicked. The scriptures talk about in Job. All right,
And it will not happen on my watch.
Mm, 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 mm.
For black children,
Mm-hmm.
2 boys and a girl. And I don't teach them that they're inferior to anybody, especially someone that doesn't look like them.
Nope.
I train them that they can realize the American dream if they work hard, if
Yep.
they invest their time.
so working hard in this American dream and investing your time will get you absolutely nothing, man. All right. He's teaching these people to build up treasures on earth and not the treasures in heaven, not laboring for Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Him being a man of the cloth or whatever, saying that he's a man of God or a pastor, but he's teaching people to take up the ways of the world. When Scripture talks very thoroughly about not to come out of to, tells people to come out of the world and not love the world. Tells people to hate the world. All right, we get what we need. We get what we need out the world. We don't abuse the world. We get what we need. All right, but what we really need is the word of Yahweh to live by it. The scriptures say a man cannot live off bread alone, but everything that proceeds out the mouth of Yahweh. All right, this is what we need to sustain us, that bread of life, and that's this word, man. This is how we ought to conduct ourselves and how we ought to be out here, man. So these men that go into these places and teach these people about following after Yahweh, following after this world in which we live, man, are going to be put down and going to be made a public, shame, public example, for misguiding the children of Israel. And with that, perfectly, this is edifying to the body. I give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Dash, peace and blessings to the elders apostles, and Akim out there. Shalom.